it going? I figured since this is the third time I've ever done something like this, I would do something based on threes, right? So in order to try and strike it again, kind of right between beginner and advanced stuff, something that might be challenging for beginners and still offer some better players some new ideas, I figured we would talk about the quarter note triplet as opposed to the eighth note triplet. So I'll quickly explain the difference before we get into the quarter note triplet stuff, which is what most of this will be like. And again, most of it I'm going to try and show you some unconventional ways of using it. I'll of course go over standard ways, but I'm going to try and move right on to stuff that you might not hear every day. So first of all, just to cover what we're talking about, regular eighth note triplets are when you subdivide a quarter note into 3 equal parts, the same way that you would subdivide it into 2 equal parts for eighth notes. So if here's your quarter note, 2, 3, 4, your eighth notes, 1, 2, those are 2 notes per beat, right? Triplets. Triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. A lot of ways to some people count it: 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, 1 tita, 2 tita, 3 tita, 4 tita. It doesn't matter. Right? So the point being that that's really common. Music is either built on 8th notes and 16th notes or triplets, pretty much 99% of what we hear. So that's pretty common. But the uncommon thing hidden in that non-musicians really don't know anything about, musicians get it, and really good musicians use it, is the quarter note triplet, which is half of those triplets. 1 triplet. So I just took my left hand away. If I'm alternating my strokes, which I am, right, left, the right triplet, left triplet, left triplet, left triplet. That's because it's an odd number. 2 hands, odd number. It's always going to reverse you, so all 3s are odd. So when you do half of them, when you're going to say, I want to take every other note of that, the same way you take every other note of 8th notes, 1, you get quarter notes. Well, we're going to take every other one. You get something very different than quarter notes. The first note is on the downbeat, but the second and third one are not. And that's what makes this harder than where you feel it landing on every beat. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Getting that relationship. You've got 3 in the first and 3 in the second. You're taking the second one away, the fourth one, and this one, right? So you're left with 2 notes in the first beat, but only the second of 3 in the second beat, and this is the harder note to find, that one. That's pretty easy to find for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But that last one, that's harder to find. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 1, 2, 1, 2. The quarter note triplet is that 3 over 2 feeling. 3 over 2, 3 over 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's really where we're going to start today. Played in a rock setting, anything with triplets, you're going to hear this in. You've got a few different variations for triplet feels in rock, right? You got quarter notes, 1, 2, shuffle, but quarter note triplet tends to be a little bit hipper. Still subdividing in my head the same way. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still there though. You hear that all the time. Those are the standard ways to play it. 1, 2, groups of 3. But see, you can play this in other groups than 3. It's just a rhythm. It's just a pulse. It doesn't have to be grouped in 3. So one of the most common ways to do that is to hit every other of that 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's a very different sound than very different than that. Every other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So at the end there, I took the quarter note away, left you with it. You're going to hear 3 equal notes. As soon as that quarter note goes away, it doesn't seem like a strange rhythm at all, right? So the same thing goes in jazz. Left hand needs to be able to play it against the jazz pattern. Back and forth. Triplets, if again the quarter note triplet that's derived by taking every other note of the triplet starting on the first one, but there's this offbeat one. So this has 2 levels of complexity that make it even more interesting. Not only is it a 3-note pattern over 2 beats, which is musically a little bit odd by definition, but now it's starting on the offbeat. Triplet, 2 triplet. It's still 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? But it's on the offbeat. Now this you hear in a lot of reggae stuff that that's all that instead of, which is still cool, but it's a little bit more pedestrian. So I recommend taking both of those patterns and applying all the possible bass drum patterns to it. And when I say all, there's not that many. There's only 8 things you can do in one triplet beat. First note, second note, third note, first and second, second and third, first and third, all 3, and none. That's 8. 2 of those together, now you've got 64. There's all 64 6-note patterns. There's not that many. So if I take, and I take one line of this, that was 8 out of the 64. You do that with all those patterns, and then you try it with. So that's going to take some time, but it'll really get you used to this new pattern instead of 4, right? So now there's this metric modulation thing that we can do with this. We've got this new pulse. We don't have to even count it in 3s. It's in 3 if you count it every 2 beats, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But it's a pulse, so now you want to get used to counting it in different numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's really important to try and keep time with your left foot, or at least your bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Because once there's no downbeat, you're just going to hear. You're going to lose the triplet, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now count it in 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, numbers, which means that you can now shift to another part of a song or an improvisation that is not exactly the same tempo. It's 50% faster because you're playing in the subdivisions of 3 rather than 2. But you can change any time signature you want. So if you're in 4, we'll do it in 4 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into 5 if I wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any count is going to work because you're just dealing with a pulse. Now this goes, again, the same with the jazz stuff. That's all on one drum. So try it on 2 drums. It's going to give you a different sound. 1 triplet. It's going to take 2 to wrap around, so it's going to be twice as weird. Start on the offbeat. Longer patterns, right? 2, 2. Go between your bass drum. All the stickings you know, paradiddle, right? Is going to be a little bit So again, with combinations of toms and bass drum, it's limitless. Now, if you're not playing in 4, again, you're going to get to use both of those patterns though. And because you're going to get cut off in the middle of ba, ba, now you have a downbeat. Da, da, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Switch. So now if you start subdividing those into weird numbers, it gets really tricky. So I'm playing in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I'm playing a quarter note triplet, so every other note of a triplet. Now I get 2 and 2, it's going to get really long. Like take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So we're back to 4/4 for a second. Going on the hi-hat, even better, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So even if I turn that into 4/4 swing, I know it's going to come out. It's going to come out every 3 bars, right? Because I'm playing a triplet phrase over 4, so 4 bars of 3 is the same as 3 bars of 4. So again, this goes infinitely in every direction, but I hope you enjoyed some of those weirder things that you might hear using the quarter note triplet.